Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, and thanks for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Top stories in just a moment. First, a mild day out there. Let's get more with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis with a look at traffic and weather.
Yeah, and you know what? Traffic is pretty mild, too. A little dripping and melting going on now, and traffic flowing freely here. You can see 91 is in good shape. Even downtown, no major problems, just a little slowdown at the end of 291 as it merges with 91. And the Pike looks good as well. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a little bit of a backup here on the Pike westbound in the area between Ludlow and Palmer. Could be a little construction there. We have not heard of any accidents, so just be advised. The traffic seems to be moving along fine for the most part today. We were just mentioning the fact that it's mild. Look at that, 40 degrees right now in Greenfield, 37 in Springfield, 38 in Northampton, and we're even above freezing in Great Barrington and North Adams. With that said, there could be a few flurries, obviously some snowflakes falling over the Berkshires right now, and the chance for a couple of flurries or even a light snow shower here this evening. We'll track our chances with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Top health officials are providing an update on the state's flu death report. According to the Massachusetts Department of Public Health, the state has recorded 6 pediatric deaths this flu season that dates back to late last year. There has also been a total of 228 adult flu deaths. Massachusetts experienced very high influenza-like illness activity at the end of 2025. Public Health Commissioner Dr. Robbie Goldstein says there were 51 total flu deaths during the last week in December. That's the highest count recorded on their dashboard. Well, TMZ has received a new ransom note today in connection with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The group says the note does not appear to be from the kidnapper, but rather from someone offering information. The sender claims they've been unable to reach Guthrie's children by email or text and demanding 1 Bitcoin in exchange for the name of the individual involved. 1 Bitcoin is currently worth about $66,000, more than the FBI's $50,000 reward for information regarding Guthrie's disappearance. The governor's annual budget includes a $21 million boost in state funding for county sheriffs whose spending is now being investigated. State aid to the sheriffs rose more than $878 million during the fiscal 2025 year. The increase prompted a review from Inspector General Jeff Shapiro, who was assigned in November to investigate sheriff spending. The investigators and inspectors' preliminary report to the legislature is due by February 27th, and his final report due by May 31st. Taconic High School in Pittsfield was closed today due to a clogged sewer drain impacting the building. According to the Pittsfield Public School District, all other schools in the district were unaffected and remained open. Sanitation and cleaning crews were at the school today working to make sure the building is cleaned extensively before students and staff return. Classes at Taconic High School are expected to resume tomorrow morning. Back now with meteorologist Brian Lapis. A relatively mild day today. Don't know the last time it got to 40 degrees across western Massachusetts. I presume it's been a few weeks.
It certainly has been, and we've got more above freezing air in our future here over the next 7 days or so. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. With that said, still are some snowflakes in our neighborhood, and there could be a few flurries even in the valley here a little bit later on tonight. Clouds and radar showing some snow showers kind of streaming off of Lake Ontario and bumping up against the Berkshires, and also the chance for a few flurries later this evening over the valley. There they are, 7 o'clock this evening, a few scattered snow showers and flurries. You'll notice the breeze as well. Evening temperatures will be in the 20s and 30s. By 10 o'clock, the threat for snowflakes is done. And then overnight, some clearing. We start with temperatures in the teens and 20s here at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Sunshine at 10 a.m., noontime sunshine, and then a few clouds in the afternoon. But all things considered, a dry day, high temperatures in the low to mid 30s. So we may actually end up being a couple of degrees cooler here tomorrow. But I do expect that many of us will get above freezing here tomorrow. And the weekend's weather is looking pretty good. We'll talk about it on 22 News at 5.
Lindsey Vonn had a successful third surgery today on her broken left leg following her downhill crash at the Olympics. The 41-year-old crashed 13 seconds into her run during Sunday's race at the Milan Cortina Games and was airlifted off the course by a helicopter. She had suffered a tibia fracture that will require multiple surgeries. Vonn says her third surgery was successful and that while the recovery is slow, she will be okay. She also thanked her medical staff, family, fans, and teammates on Team USA for the support. And take a look at this. The Northern Colorado Wildlife Center has documented the fourth unknown occurrence of a rare bat species. During a routine evaluation of what was believed to be a common bat species, the center's team noticed unusual characteristics. After working with biologists, they determined it to be an evening bat. Now, evening bats are a very rare bat species normally found in the southeastern and central U.S., with only 4 recorded sightings in Colorado. The bat will be released back into the wild after rehabilitation. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, the January jobs report has been released, and it's better than what experts expected. Tonight, we'll break down those latest numbers. Plus, Governor Healy has named a new education secretary. What's behind this change, and a look into his Western Massachusetts ties. And a follow-up on the closure of Smithfield Foods facility in Springfield. How many employees this will set to impact. Brian?
Traffic is starting to slow down at the end of 291 as it merges with 91, which is typical for this time of day. Otherwise, there are no major problems. There is a bit of a slowdown on the Pike westbound between Palmer and Ludlow. The warm air seems to be here to stay. We'll track temperatures on 22 News starting at 5.
Updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and always on 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.